Se habrá puesto ahí de que esperando a el discurso de Nito. Bueno, hoy es domingo 29. Bueno, sí, 6:45. Esperamos a que Nito Cortizo diga algo al respecto de lo que está pasando. ¡Seguimos! ¡Ah! ¿Qué es eso?
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
¿Qué dice ahí? The taken are filled with darkness. The taken. Bueno, vamos pues. Vamos, que sin miedo al éxito. Pero... ¿qué está aquí? Caramba, de nuevo. ¡Au! Ah. ¡Ay, ay! Ayala. No lo chifeo. Oh. Corre, Alan. Era mejor.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
What?
Hello? Anybody here?
Buena. Hey.
Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Ah! Please! Ah! What are you? What are you? Ah! No! Don't! I'm sorry! Ah! Ah!
Uso mucho la cabaña de esa que de los principios del juego. Extremadamente muchísimo.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know?
Ajá.
It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie where the best friend's suddenly the bad guy who wrote this crap anyway.
¿Eh? Pero está bien oscuro aquí. ¿Qué pasó, bebé? ¡Ay, me asustaste! ¡Ay!
I've run through every possible course in my head.
Pasó.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice.
¿Qué?
It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her,
Sí,
and me,
te-
and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is
Sí.
what it's wanted all along. It
Quiero
will
un
be
poquito de
great,
agua.
Unstoppable. It used Alice
No,
to
deja
get to
eso.
me, dangled
Quiero
her
un
in
poquito de
front of
agua.
me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
Ay, mi amor, ¿cómo te puedo ayudar? No puedo una pausa, pues. ¿Mm? Ayúdame a rescatar a la mujer, la señora de este señor. Se llama Alice. Ah, peste. ¿Qué fue eso? ¡Oh, no!
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
Pobre Dani, se fue para la porra.
The front door was locked. The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
¿Qué más está por aquí?
For a moment, Hartman considered strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated. An emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly.
Por aquí no parece haber nada así significativo. No. Parte segura. Así es, sí, 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 sí. Puedes cerrar la puerta. Puedes cerrar la puerta y regresas. Muy bien. Video con Isabel. El carro. Bueno.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Termo. De este lado. Sí puedo, Vamos para el carro. ¡Pum! Y acá ahora. Investigar. Ok, yes. Flashlight, flare gun, flashbang, de toda cosa. ¿Aquí qué hay? Pick up lithium batteries. Y acá arriba, vamos a ver, sin miedo. ¿Qué? Haciendo. Ah, yo vine aquí ya. Que la gente viene a vacacionar a Gravity. ¡Ay, a la vida! ¿Dónde tengo que ir? Acá. Por aquí, por aquí. Allá va. Opa. La vida. ¿Estás lista? ¿Esto qué es? Un termo.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Oh no.
Al! Run!
Incoming! There's too many of them!
Oh.
God damn.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Johnson.
Shut up and shoot!
Allá la vida.
Ow! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? Al, hold on! I'm trying to get the stage lights on!
Dale, Isabel, comenta.
Yes! Here we go!
Isa.
Belly wheeler to the rescue! No! Damn
Ow.
it! Goddamn turn of the century wiring! Hang on now! I'll get them working again, I promise!
Oh, Isabel. ¿Qué hiciste?
No, no, no! Why do you keep doing this to me? Do it for Mary, please, please, please!
Vale.
Now, please don't let me die here. Though if I buy it, this is pretty much how I always wanted to go. Rock and roll! Woo! Al, this may be the most awesome moment of our entire lives.
They are trying to kill us. That's the high point of my life? Really?
Children of the Elder God! Enjoy it! God damn it!
¡Ah!
That was
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
Hay que cerrar eso ahí. Barry, no es por acá. Ese Barry.
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time.
Paso. Esperemos que funcione. Sí, sí, está funcionando. Pura. Más loca. Ahora sí.
We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Es difícil hacer esto con niños, pero quitamos.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'm so all day long. I'm always intense and
Wow! You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves. So how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Good going, Al!
Página Road Tour.
We all spend a third of our dreams in its soft embrace, somewhere between fantasy and oblivion. But dreams have a way of forcing themselves into waking life, or vice versa, in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Dream of Dreams. We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is getting ready. Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. His feet wakes up in a cold sweat. Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he...
I think we can make it through here, Al!
Where? ¿Dónde, oye? ¡Au! Quieran.
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Oportunidad
Good luck
de...
with that, pal.
Sí,
Hey,
loco.
you find us a way out here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff. Be careful, Al!
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
Wow, wow, dice ella.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah.
Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff.
Which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too.
Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but...
Definitely, Pat.
Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wild with that, but actually, most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People want to know better,
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Where's that silo door?
You've got to be kidding me.
Hay una vaina en la luz.
you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me. Hang on.
Hey, let's go, man. I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy. Ah! Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Valhalla.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
¿Qué es esto, ah?
The lights are out. I guess we better check the fuse box.
Termo. Permiso, perdón, permiso. ¿Será posible? Arriba.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby ash.
Yeah, I don't think they keep too close an eye on them at the clinic. They seem to slip away a lot so they can get wasted.
No
That's
kidding. Those guys sound
no,
awesome.
the truth.
Come on, Al. Let's get the lights on, huh?
Hola.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? That's gotta be what's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be. Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
I'm sorry about this. No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? And even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
Pobre Alan.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy, drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. I remembered thinking, I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Beyond this lost memory, there was nothing. I had to follow the footsteps of my past self to find out what had happened that night. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crash car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice.
Alice!
And so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
Vida.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes. I'll write. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious, and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
Se murió. Pues sí, me muero. Mucho comen.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
¿Tú has visto esto, Dios? ¡Wow!
There's an old town road with mystery of Tom the poet and his muse, and a magic lake which gave a light to the words the poet used. Now the muse she was his happiness, and he rhymed about her grace, and told the stories of treasures deep beneath the blackened waves. Till in the stillness of wonder, still in its misty crown, the muse she went down to the lake, and in the waves she drowned. And now to see your love set free, you will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light, gone mad with the night. That's how you reshape destiny. The poet came down to the lake to call.
Previously on Alan Wake, under the influence of the dark presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful.
The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Well, we're expecting a record crowd from the neighboring counties. Naturally, we hope to break the record set by last year's Moose Fest in our neighboring town, Watery. Ladies and gentlemen, some people have asked me, what's the big deal about Deer Fest? And I think that this sums it up. It's about friendship and community. We've got a great party coming up, but let's try to hold it in until tomorrow and get through the night in one piece, all right?
Y ahora lo metieron preso.
Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light. Hello.
All the manuscript pages were gone. The FBI agent had taken them.
I think my tongue just took a crap in my mouth. Ugh. Oh, wait, we're in jail now? Oh, Al, this is not good.
That about sums it up.
Oh, I am never drinking again.